Hi, my name is Brian McCabe. Welcome to my presentation on the ethical responsibility of special education administrators and the dilemmas that they face on a daily basis. One of the key ideas surrounding moral and ethical dilemmas surrounds special education funding. As local, state, and federal budgets seem to be on a chopping block each year, the cost of services for students with IEPs increases each year. The number of students receiving services is also steadily on the rise. Administrators must make ethical decisions in the best interest of students and must do so with dwindling resources, which is no easy task. Although having an inclusionary philosophy seems the way to go in 2017 and 2018, administrators know that inclusion does not always mean full inclusion. Despite an increasing number of parent requests and a national push for inclusion, placement should always be decided on an individual basis. Morally, administrators may feel inclined to include all students, but on the other hand are ethically bound to make decisions based on students' needs on an individual basis. One thing that I don't think is talked about enough is enabling children. Although accommodations and modifications are a great way to help kids succeed, administrators must be mindful not to enable students to a point of learned helplessness where they cannot function independently. Smart administrators have an ethical duty to help students build independence, especially as they transition into the high school years and beyond. Morally, administrators understand that all children learn at a different pace and have preferred learning styles. However, they also understand that this may result in increased personnel, curricular resources, and questions about students' progress if they're not coming along at an expected rate. Fair is not always equal. Fairness is a concept that often surrounds students with IEPs. Although students with IEPs may receive supports that other students don't, they're simply getting what they need to be successful. A wise man once said, "Fair is not always equal." This is a dilemma that special education administrators are constantly faced with as they support students with IEPs, and students without IEPs are wondering how come they can't get the same, supports. And lastly, due process is always on the mind of a special education administrator. Not only are lawsuits costly, they're time-consuming and take away from the education process for all parties involved. Special education administrators are faced with ethical dilemmas on a daily basis where they have to decide to follow the law or to do what's right. These decisions are never black and white and require keen critical thinking skills on behalf of the administrator. So once again, this is Brian McCabe. Thank you for listening to my presentation.